Hey everybody, good morning, happy Friday. So Lindsay in my last video asked me the question, like what I would do differently if I could go back and talk to myself when I was just enrolled and figuring this all out based on what I know now. So basically, as you can see, I'm exhausted. I'm pretty sure I've been up for like 3 nights thinking about that because I was so deep. No, I'm just kidding, but it was a really good question. And I have a lot of different thoughts, so I think I'm gonna have to break it up into a couple different videos. But the first thing I would say is I wish I had known to treat it like a business and not like a hobby, because I think I would have saved myself a lot of trouble and heartache. I feel like when I was first starting out, I was like, yes, things do happen organically and naturally, and that's great. You know, when you're a product of the products and you love your oils, it's true. You talk about them and things happen. Hey, Wendy. So things definitely do happen naturally and organically, but I really, really wish I would have been better about not just like treating it like a hobby. And I think that kind of led to my demise in a lot of ways, which obviously I've figured that out by now. But I wish I would have started off being better about that. For example, I feel like I was tempted to just, Wendy, I hope you're feeling okay. I'm praying for you. I feel like I used to just work all day long because I felt like that was working. Like if I was like, oh, if I just like did as much as I could all day long, and I was so not productive doing that. It was hard on our family and relationships, and it was hard on my brain to work that way. And I felt like I was doing a good thing, but in hindsight, I was totally missing it. What works so much better and is so much more productive and efficient and like healthier is to just like block out time. Like, these are my business hours and this is what I do in those hours and this is what it's going to look like. And then it frees you up. And I have found that I've grown much faster, not only as a person, but in my business too, when I was like, okay, this is a business, I need business hours. I can't just work all day long and be like casual and kind of flippant about this. I need to be serious. Yeah, Wendy said, this is not my hobby, this is my job. Yes. So that is definitely, I think, like the number one thing that I would go back and say. It was just like, be serious about this. And if you're going to do it, then gosh darn it, just do it and don't mess around with it. I think treating this as a hobby was one of my biggest issues for sure. So that's what I would say. I would say set your business hours, set your time. You know, we've talked about this. I don't care if it's 15 minutes a day or an hour a day or whatever. Hey, Han, but I would just be really good about that. And I think you'll see much faster growth in yourself and in your business as well if you're better about that. So on that note, I hear Whitney and I'm gonna go grab her. I hope you all have a great weekend, a happy new year, and we will talk more about this later, I'm sure. And keep posting your questions because it's really helpful for me. Okay, thanks guys.